Good morning, and welcome to good morning, and welcome to another edition of Monday Motivation with Bukola. And this morning, we have a fabulous guest for you. Her name is Nkechi Ajaeroh. She's a best-selling author. She is the founder of Periscope TV. She's a bachelor's degree holder in education and soon to be master's degree holder in public administration. So while we are waiting for our guest, I hope you are all doing good. I hope you all had a great weekend. I hope you are feeling fabulous this morning. So I'm going to be sharing some quotes from her recent book, a book that made it to #1 on Amazon. The title of the book is The Power of Positive Perception. What I Know for Sure. Yes. And this book is a really great book. And I encourage you to get it on Amazon. It's on Amazon right now. Hey, we have our guest in the house. Good morning. How are you?
Hey, sis. Good morning. What's up?
I hope you had a great weekend.
Yes, I did.
Oh, good. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming on the show. We are really excited to have you this morning on Monday Motivation with Bukola. Thank you so much. And I was just sharing about your book because this morning I decided that my beginning quote will be from your book this morning. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah, so I saw something you wrote about finding your purpose, and you talked about gratitude. You said gratitude is the foundation to make our dreams come true. And um what I get from that is most of the time we we don't even count the blessings we have. Instead, keep thinking about what we don't have, what we don't have. And really, when we think about what we don't have, it doesn't allow us to see what we already have and how we can enjoy what we already have. So I really like that quote about gratitude,
Yeah.
and gratitude being the foundation of you know our dream. Our dream to come true,
Yes.
we have to be gratitude. We have to have gratitude. And one thing that came to my mind, even while I was pondering on it, was this book, The Power of Positive Thinking. Norman Vincent said, I thank God for all I have. I thank God for what I have now. And I thank God for all I shall have. So, and he went on to say things are not going to fall apart. Yes, God is with me and he will see me through. So my people, this morning I encourage you, you know, have gratitude for what you already have. And in being appreciative or appreciating God for what you already have will help you with the things that you are looking for. So welcome again to the show. This is Monday Motivation with Bukola, and we have a great guest in the house. Her name is Nkechi Ajaeroh, and she's the founder of Periscope TV. She's a speaker, she's an author, she's a writer, and her book made it to #1 best-selling book on Kindle. Her book, The Power of Positive Perception, What I Know for Sure. So you'll be hearing more about the book this morning. You'll be hearing more about who Kechi is. You'll be hearing more about her work, and she's just going to motivate us this morning. So welcome again to Monday Motivation with Bukola. Thank you. So Kechi, thank you so much once again for coming. We want to know who Nkechi is. So who is Nkechi? For those of us who don't know who Nkechi is.
Okay. Thank you so much for it's echoing. Are we good? Okay. Thank you so much for having
Okay,
me.
fine.
Okay. Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate coming here to spend time with you today. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's an honor. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Yes, Kechi Ajaeroh is oh, a lot of things. I would say I'm honored to wear many hats. One, I'm a believer, and you know what? I'm a Nigeria, but now Nigeria, America, because I naturalized here in the U.S. and I live here in the U.S. I've been living here for the past 7 to 8 years now, and I am a daughter. I am a mother. I am a speaker, a writer, a humanitarian. That is what I love so much, helping and, going or sending, whatever, anything I can do to help, is a very important part of my life. Matter of fact, in the future, that is the bunch of the work I want to do in the area of humanity. So yeah, I am basically a mom, you know, and I am someone's daughter, even though they are no longer here. But yes, I am a mother, a daughter, a writer, a speaker, a humanitarian, a newly published author. And thank God my book was number one for 2 days in Amazon Kindle stores, because right now it's just a digital book. And hopefully very soon I'm going to bring out printed copies of the book, So yes, and in case if you don't know what Afriscope is, Afriscope TV, Afriscope is an online international pan-African, community, and basically it is where we offer support, with live streaming. I would just basically say in Afriscope, what we do is empower each other to elevate, but through live streaming, because most times, you know, um, when I founded Afriscope, there wasn't a community out there that is just for Africans or people of African heritage, or a community out there that is basically to support African live streamers. So that was why I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just found this community so that we all can get together and support each other and do whatever we need to do in order to get to the next level so that our businesses can benefit. So yeah, I hope I haven't gone over your time, but yes.
No, no. So I have, from what you said, first of all, that you are a humanitarian among
Yes,
the other things that you have. And
yes.
you hope that humanitarian is where you want to put your future energy.
Mm-hmm.
Why? And what made you to be so interested in humanitarian work, and what is your focus on humanitarian?
Um,
What will be your
what
primary focus when you think about
Okay, so
humanitarian?
I'm gonna start from the first thing you say. You say why? Because you know what?
Mm.
Because I think that at this point, unfortunately, even though the world is very advanced technologically, and we are blessed to have all of this freedom in certain areas, there are still some areas like in Africa and some third world developing countries where it's hard for people to even have three square meals a day. You understand? So I want a bunch of the work I want to do in the future to focus on helping girls access education, because I believe that education is a vital weapon that can massively, eradicate global poverty. So yes, that is, I have always worked a little bit in the area of nonprofit, even when I was in Nigeria. I have always done one or two things in that area. But as I go into my future and I establish helping us with live streaming and everything else, I really want the bunch of the work I want to do to focus on helping girls, because you know what? I was once that girl that was that grew up in a village in Nigeria, and it was just school that saved me. So I really want a lot of girls, because my school, the primary school I went to, is probably like the zinc, the roof is probably non-existent right now. The windows were then non-existent. Is that kind of school that you can sit on the floor to? Yes. So when I talk about girls education, like, I'm not like somebody who is saying something that they have not seen. And I'm talking about the primary school I went to, that is elementary school. My secondary school was better, because then I got something, like I took exams to go to a model school. So because of my grade, I went to a better school, my high school. But my primary school, it was just like, and I didn't go to nursery school. So maybe you can understand what I'm trying to say. I actually, even though my parents were working and living in Ibadan when they had me, but I grew up in the village. So I know firsthand what it means not to have education, or to live in a thatched roof, or to all those things. So I really want the bunch of the work I will do in the future to focus on that, focus on helping girls go to school, focus on, in helping people to understand that we all are humans and we all deserve equal rights.
Mhm. Oh, thank you so much. I have a question for you about, the girl education and your book. But before we get to that, I want to ask you about the Afriscope and African live streaming opportunities for Africans. Because you said
Mhm.
that when you came into the platform, you didn't see anything supporting Africans per se, and you
Mhm.
decided to fill that gap by starting Afriscope TV. And
Yes.
you know, thank you. I'm part of the live streamers you supported with Afriscope TV, because I've participated in shared it up a couple of times, and I'm on the group in Facebook.
Yes.
But I've also seen that even though you are using this to support Africans, I've seen people of other descendants in the group. I've seen people in the Caribbean in the group. I've seen, Caucasian in the group. I've seen people from all different parts of the world in the group. So, in providing this platform for the African descendants for live streaming and helping them boost their businesses. How would you say it has um, fared out? What would you say has been the advantage that this has derived for those who have joined that group, or
Okay. Thank you
someone
for your.
interested in joining the group? What is the
Yeah.
advantage?
All right. Thank you for your question. Yes, you mentioned that you have seen other people from the Caribbeans and other people like Caucasians and other people in the group. Yes, AfriScope is an international online Pan-African, which means you don't only have to be from Kenya, Nigeria, Ghana, all of those countries, South Africa, to be a member. You can be a Caribbean. You can be from UK. You can be from anywhere. If you actually read the vision and the mission we have in the group, that is the pinned post, you will understand that it doesn't matter your place of residence, and it doesn't matter the color of your skin. You may be white, but as long as you identify with the African roots and heritage. Some people are Africans by heart. As long as you want to support our vision, this is our vision. This is our mission: helping Africans, supporting African, supporting African and people of African descent, all over the world with live streaming. If you agree with that and you're white and you feel like you want to support, you come on, we will welcome you. So that is the thing why you can see anybody. And then Africans live everywhere. Even Monique, she's African, but she lives in the Caribbean. You understand what I mean? So Africans, they can be spread across all over, everywhere. So I just want to get that point out of the way. And how is AfriScope helping members? I believe tremendously. And again, if you ask the members themselves, they will be able to pinpoint to you what has changed in their life or in their business. But what I can tell you is this: I have seen our members that were like never, 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 they are never going to use live stream. I've seen them become more confident, and then they are able to showcase themselves and showcase their business. Because most times people will come and knock on your door, say, I want to buy. Sometimes people want to see who they are buying from. Sometimes people want to listen to who they want to buy from. Sometimes people want to even trust who they want to buy from. So that, I believe, have given people tremendous opportunity to say, this is me. My name is Kechi. I am a writer, a speaker, a wife, a mother, a daughter, and this is what I do. And all the people, most of the people I have seen on Periscope, like you, I haven't really seen anybody like physically. Maybe I've seen one or two physically, but then we have this which is one important things that Africa, and that there is power in video. You're looking at me, I'm looking at you, and then in Share the Love, it feels that like we all are just gathering and sharing love, and we have tons of love and to give, and also to receive, because of togetherness. So I believe in that aspect, in the aspect of trust, and in the aspect of watching out for each other, in the aspect of caring, in the aspect of supporting. I think we all are doing it and doing that for each other. And then our businesses are gaining, because I see some of us that started and then they had nothing. Now they have a blog. Look at the other person you were putting through, helping her to start a blog. Even I can even give example with Sarah. Now she has like a landing page. Oh my, the kids. Excuse me, please.
No problem. So you've been listening to Nkechi Ajaeroh. She's the founder of Periscope TV and a best-selling author. A new book, The Power of Positive Perception. What I Know for Sure, is available on Amazon. And welcome to the show. If you are just joining us for the first time, this is Monday Motivation with Bukola, a show about women, about inspiration, motivation, women empowerment, business, money, culture, entertainment, and advocacy. So if you have questions, please type in your questions, or you can send in your question. It's going to be available on YouTube for those of you who are not able to catch it live. So this is Monday Motivation with Bukola, and I've been talking this morning with Nkechi Ajaeroh and all the many hats she wears. She is the founder of Periscope TV, a pan-African group that help African businesses. So if you have a business, you can join the group. Even if you don't have a business, you can learn from others in the group. And it also helps women to, not only women, I've seen men in the group, to also do live streaming on Periscope. There is the Share the Love on Mondays like this at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you're on Periscope, you can join Share the Love at on Periscope at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So welcome back, Nkechi, and thank you again for joining us this morning on Monday Motivation with Bukola. Yes. So the question I have for you about the book. So please tell us a little bit about the book and why you did the book, The Power of Positive Perception. What I know for sure, and what even informed that idea, that title. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What do you say? What? Say it again. I'm sorry.
What informed the idea of the title, and why did you do the book?
Oh, the title. Okay, so what had happened was,
yes,
ending of the first quarter of this year, I was just inventory, of what I've achieved in the first quarter, and what I'm going to do in the next quarter. And and then I was just like, what, my life has really, really, really changed. I have this like paradigm shift, and what, a lot of things, I'm like, wow, the way I'm just thinking is like I'm just going out there and things that I want to do. So I was just thinking about that, and I was asking myself what really actually changed. And um and then I was looking back towards last year before I joined Periscope, and I was like, wow. So I started listing one by one the things that I now see differently, and those things are the things that we all know. It's not that's why I said what I now know for sure. What I now, know for sure, because those things really, really changed for me. So I was like, wow, this is so when I was like, what actually really changed? I'm like, it just clicked. I was like, my perception, of course. All of these has been like this from the ages, from the word go. I was like, it is my perception. I am just seeing them differently. And then because I'm now seeing all of these things differently, it's taking me to the next level. So actually was pretty easy to just come on. I was like, yes, it's my perception. Even when somebody say no, I'll be like, it's okay. Maybe it's not the right time. Instead of before, I know how angry and annoyed I will be if actually maybe I apply for something and I don't get it. I feel like, oh my God, hey, me again, all of that. It's like, oh my God, all of these things have changed. And now I'm having a lot of open doors. What actually changed for me? And then immediately I could answer that question. I was like, wow. And then I was like, okay, in what actually changed about my perception? What am I perceiving differently now? And then, I was like, you know what? It's just one life to live. How am I going to make impact in this world? How am I going to make sure that I fully live in the present now and make sure that my minutes are counting instead of allowing my minutes to be rolling by? And at the end of the day, what did I actually do today? That kind of thing. So, yeah, that was what informed my title, the shift in my mindset, the shift in the things I used to know before, and now I know them differently. So that was actually what informed my title.
Okay, and also, what do you intend to pass across, or what message do you intend to pass
I
across with
intend to
that
do
book?
what? I didn't hear that.
Pass across. What is the message? What is the message you intend to pass across in the book?
Oh, the message I passed across the entire book is get yourself to the next level. You understand? That is my message. My message is basically you have the power, you have yourself, you make the decisions, you choose. If you really want to get yourself to the next level, you do it. My message is message of elevation. My message is message of upliftment, encouragement. A message of, I'm tired of being tired of my life. I want to get over there. I want to step into my greatness, into my purpose. I want to do the things that I really want to do. I want to accomplish great things in life. That is basically my message. Elevation, message of elevation. Elevate your life. Get your life to the next level. And the first part is mindset. Begin to see things differently. Everything has beauty. See it.
Wow,
I hope I
this is so
answered your
nice.
question.
And I kind of get, yes, you did. And we're coming back again to the girl education, because
Mhm.
this book, you are using part of the proceed to help girl education in Nigeria. So can you tell us more about that, please? Did you hear the question?
No, I did not.
Okay, let me come again. Okay, so the book, you are using proceeds from the book to support girl education in Nigeria.
Yes. Yes,
Okay, so can
yes.
you tell us a little bit more about that? Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Oh, can I tell you a little bit more? Yes, I've decided that,
Yes,
because
about
I really want to
the
do, okay, you can repeat it if you want to,
okay.
so
I
that I'm
said
sure what I'm asking.
proceed from the book. Okay, proceeds from the book is going towards girl education in Nigeria.
I'm trying to see if I can switch
Correct.
to my
Right?
laptop. I don't know if it's gonna be better on my laptop. Yes, I'm on my laptop now.
Okay, so
Oh,
proceed
I don't know because
proceed from the book.
okay.
Oh, okay. Great. So you
Yes.
can shut off your phone. Wow, this is great. This is much better.
Yeah, this
So
is
girl
this is
education,
much
the
better.
proceeds from the book.
Hold on 1 second, please.
That's great.
If I turn it off here, is it gonna?
Yes, it's interfering, so you have to shut it off.
Okay, that's what I'm. Okay. Yes, better
Okay,
now.
great. So I
Yeah.
said girl education. Yes, girl education.
Mm-hmm.
Proceeds from the book is going to go towards girl education.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell us a little bit about that, please?
Okay, sure. Yes, some of the proceeds from the book, not all the proceeds. I'm donating $1 from each copy of the book sold. So each sold copy, $1 goes towards girls' education. Yes, girls' education is a project that is very close to me. Just like I mentioned earlier, I really want to do a lot of job in the area of nonprofit, in the area of humanity, as per being a humanitarian. So girls' education is very important to me. Right now, I'm trying to support some girls, that in Nigeria we call them motherless babies homes, but they live like in a, over here they call them shelter, like in a motherless babies home, and they go to school. So I want to sponsor their education up until 1 year, at least 1 year. That is what I'm hoping, that I will get enough money. I will raise enough money to, to do, because that is a cause close to my heart. Like I've said earlier, girls' education is very important because it can help get rid of poverty. It can help girls to make wise decisions in the future. It can help a lot of things, because when a girl is educated, that community is definitely elevated, because that girl is the mother of her children. She is a homemaker. She will teach them what they know. Like right now, what I teach my kids is what I know. I can't teach them what I don't know. Imagine if somebody did not get primary school or secondary school or university education. You will only teach what you know. So that's why it's important to help more girls go to school, so that they can make decisions for themselves. It will also eradicate a lot of trafficking and a lot of child marriage, which I have seen it with my naked eyes. I've seen, somebody who is a professor, university professor, a man marrying a 13-year-old, So that kind of thing is sad, it doesn't need to be happening, and yeah. So that is what I'm hoping to accomplish, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Our time is out, and yes, our time is out. So it's 6 a.m. already. So what is your last word for the audience this morning?
Okay. My last word for the audience this morning is, you can definitely be anything you want to be. You can definitely get to any point you want to go. If you're thinking, you know what, I want to write a book. I want to be a world changer. I want to create an impact, in my generation. You can definitely do that. All you need to do is act upon those. It may not be easy, but you have to keep pushing. And even if you are doing this and you are doing that and you want to do another one, yes, you can. Don't allow anybody to put you in a box. That is always my message. Don't allow anybody to put you in a box. And again, continue to take those actions, because at any time, at any point, at every time, action trumps over ideas. And again, as you're acting upon your ideas, do not be afraid to ask for help. you know do not be afraid to ask for help. So if you're out there, you're thinking you want to do this, you want to do that, yes, you can begin to take actions. Remember to ask for help, and remember that only you can change your situation.
Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is great information you've given us this morning. And as we are wrapping up again, this is Monday Motivation with Bukola. It's a show about women empowerment, inspiration, business, money, culture, beauty, entertainment, and advocacy. And this morning we have on the show Nkechi Ajaeroh, a best-selling author and the founder of Periscope TV. Thank you so much, Nkechi. I really love what you said in your last word. Don't allow anybody to put you in a box. You've heard that. Do not allow anybody to put you in a box. Take action and do not be afraid to ask for help. Thank you so much, every one of you, for joining. And those of you who are watching replay, thank you so much. I hope to see you next week on another episode of Monday Motivation with Bukola. Thank you so much, Nkechi. Bye bye. And we hope to see you again on the show sometime.
Thank you
Thanks.
for having me. Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Bye.